Hey Connor, it's Logan at Perkins Motorplex in Mayfield, Kentucky. We're gonna walk around this F250 Limited we've been texting about. Give you a better look there, and let's see, I got the keys here. We got two key fobs. This is stock number F as in Frank 37837, and it is a 22 model F250 Limited. Of course, it's got the FX4 package, and it's the 6.7 liter Power Stroke diesel. So give you an idea where I'm at, that American flag up there, that is where our lot is located, like our traditional lot. This is kind of behind the scenes. This is where a lot of our vehicles get checked in, reconditioning facilities for cleanup purposes. And then we got service centers all throughout between here and that American flag. So this is the headquarters, and we're gonna walk around this truck. I'll go inside and out, top to bottom, front to back, and I'll just point out anything I see. I always like to start with the tires. I know that's a big expensive component and guys always ask about it. So you got Cooper tires, and they are excellent tread on the front ones there. The back ones really good as well, just not quite as good. Those are Cooper Discover AT3s. I'm going to put the front ones at 85%, maybe even better. The back ones I'm going to put closer to 50%. So a couple years of driving before you'd have to do anything on those. Wheels are good, really nice. All right, across the front, not seeing a lot of rock pecks, hail damage, anything like that, bug damage, anything like that. We're really good across the front and across the hood. The chrome's in good shape, headlights, fog lights, everything straight ahead. Looks awesome. All right, driver's side. Walk right down. I'm looking right down the body lines here for waviness in the paint. Major dings, scratches, nothing along that line. See a little discoloring on top of the bed. That's probably from a toolbox or something that was sitting in there at one point. That's what we normally see there. This tailgate, which has kind of become iconic with that chrome insert for the Limiteds and the King Ranches, looks really good. There is some discoloring on it where it was probably opened and sat down onto something. And I noticed there is some cosmetic, a scratch here, little ding there, and then a scratch right there as well. They've been touched up and, you know, blended in nice, but definitely can still see them. Back bumper looks good. Inside that bed looks good. Of course, that soft let-down tailgate there. And you do have the step in here as well. With the I call it the knee saving, like old man assist there, but the older I get, the nicer that step becomes, so I'm not going to hate on it. Everything looks good there. Let's go to the passenger side now. FX4 package, of course. It's got the badging on it. Man, super good on up and down both sides. Really nice. And that bed side, you know, this along the bed, that's where we see most of the dings and bumps on them. Of course, on the tailgate, that's almost a given. But and this side's really good too. So awesome. All right, let's go to the inside. As good as the outside is, the inside, I thought at first glance was even better. Got the really nice floor mats, the rear heated seats. Seat backs look great. You cannot beat the cab of a Ford. Got your big double roof there. I love the color of the leather because it's just different enough to set it apart. It's that like a soft gray on the inside. On the edging, it's a dark gray it's got some blue in it too, and I'm a fan of that because it just sets it apart enough to. It just tells you your truck's different, and I like that. We see white, gray, black, silver, you know, we see the typical colors. The saddle interior, we see that a lot. I like when it's just a little different. Of course, you got your fixed running, or I'm sorry, your power running boards that come out there. Gotta watch your shins on those. You got your keyless entry, your keypad to get in. This is a classic Ford thing. These door handles, wedding rings, or whatever will rub up against those and take that coloring off. So this one's no different. I do think that's the only door handle I've seen that on, though. The rest of them look good. This kick plate, I don't know why Ford did this, but they made it where it's prone to getting some scratches on it. So a few there, but again, the nice floor mats, and you do have 2 key fobs, which is great. Big touchscreen, super responsive, super capable. Again, once you get inside the cab of a Ford, especially a loaded one like this, I'm not sure there's a better one on the market when you look at just the responsiveness of this, the sound system, the quiet cab, I mean, just look at it, the spacing, everything. The way it sets up is just awesome. Very customizable. Here's your owner's manual and books, extra storage there. Everything looks to be in working order. It's got the lane keeping assist. You can adjust the sensitivity of that. Blind spot monitoring, of course. And a lot of guys like this, all your aux switches there, they're all in working order. You can set up a light package or whatever else you want to run off of there. A lot of cool YouTube videos about things you can do with those aux switches. All right, let's go. Let's pop the hood and we will look underneath it real quick and finish the video there. I didn't mention this yet, but the truck smells good. It doesn't smell like smoke, animal, or anything like that. And it's doing that little warm-up sequence there. I'll give it a little gas to quiet that down real quick. If you've been around a diesel idling for a while, you'll know. Give it gas and it'll rest itself. Yeah, all this looks good. I'm not, you know, I can't go through one and point out everything I see. They're too complicated now, but I can look through for just excessive signs of rust or corrosion. See a little bit on the tops of the batteries there. That's to be expected, but the rest of this stuff looks very clean. And of course, we're looking for mud, soot, anything like that. It's kind of like blaring, and see down in there, nice and clean. Super clean, sounds good, no knocking, no ticking. And a quick look underneath. That main frame line looks great. Yeah, a lot of those connections, really nice. You know, we do an underspray on all of our vehicles, but when you look at it from this angle, doesn't matter. You're gonna see whatever the truck's working with. And you can see just a little bit of surface rust there, but nothing out of the ordinary, whether this is a local truck, northern truck, southern truck. Honestly, you can make an argument for any of the three just looking at it, because it's nothing excessive on it. Just depends on, I always tell people, like, I've seen local trucks from around Western Kentucky that have more rust on them than a truck that's been in Canada. I've seen Canadian trucks really rusted up. I've seen Texas trucks really rusted up. It just depends on owner to owner and situation to situation. But yeah, this one's good. Let me know what other questions you have. Very, very pleased with it. We'll see if we can send it to you.